You ought always to maintain and sustain the fire of God in your life and live a strong and powerful spiritual life under the open heaven. Because everything that you need in life, asking from heaven, the heaven has to be open for you, to be open always, so that you can always engage into the spiritual blessings, always engage into the blessings from heaven. So you have to maintain that life. So there are 3 things that you have to do as a believer, as a child of God, to keep the fire of God burning in your life. The first thing is prayer. And prayer goes with fasting. Prayer and fasting. There are things which you cannot do. There are things which you are not capacitated to do. As I will say that prayer without fasting, it is playing. And the fasting without prayer, it is just starving. So these things, they have to go together. Yes, as you maintain your daily prayer life, while your altar is always burning at your home, the another thing which you have to engage to, it is also fasting. Make sure that the week doesn't pass without fasting. At least you can fast 1 or 2 days every week in your life. Always in your life. So it's something that you have to maintain, that the fire of God can always be there. It's something that you do. Secondary is your word study. So make sure that every day you read the word of God. You increase in the revelation, you increase in knowledge, you increase in wisdom, you increase in understanding. For the Bible says that my children are perishing because of lack of knowledge. So you have to get knowledge, and don't always settle think that the knowledge which you have is enough, because it's not a good thing to say that you have received enough knowledge. The moment you stop running is the moment you're already backsliding. We never stop running. The things of God always grow from glory to glory. As you also see that if yesterday, your spiritual life of yesterday is still the same as today, you are already backsliding. It's something which has always to increase. So increase in revelation, increase in knowledge, increase in understanding and the wisdom. These things will always make sure that your spiritual life is getting more stronger and powerful. The third things which you need to know and understand, and this is also most important, even if many Christians, they don't recognize or mind about it. Avoid living a distracted life. Avoid living a distracted Christian life. What do I mean by saying a distracted Christian life? Living a life full of distractions. It's like you are being distracted. Your spiritual life is being distracted by worldly things. For example, going or engaging into the worldly association, worldly things, like living with some people or associating with some people who quenches your spirit, people who drains the fire of God in your life, engaging some conversation, worldly conversations, which always drain your spiritual life, drain the fire of God which you are carrying. There are some people who drains you. So you need to set boundaries, to set systems which governs your life, which governs your going out and your coming in. You don't have to be going anywhere, associating with everybody anyhow. For I can say, Oh my God. I can say that having many friends, a lot of friends, it's not a sign that you are popular. It is a sign that you are careless. As a believer, as a child of God, it's a sign that you are careless. Or feeding yourself with some worldly things, worldly knowledge, instead of feeding yourself, your soul with the word of God. So these are the things which they drain the fire of God in your life. The thing which you want. For example, watching secular music or hearing secular music. These things, they drain the fire of God in your life. They are things which you need to avoid. There are things which you need to avoid by watching and by hearing, and the associations which you go to. These things, they can drain your fire. So to keep it, you set boundaries, set the system which governs your going out, your coming in, in which you governs the people whom you associate with. You make sure that you engage into the things with the people who always bless you, who always increase you, people who always bring advantage in your life, not becoming a disadvantage or a burden. Remember, whatever you give your attention, it gives you a direction. So your attention it matters as long as your destiny is concerned. As long as your destiny is concerned, the things which you give your attention, they matters. If you give your attention to the word of God and to prayer, which means your destiny is secured and is protected, your destiny is to be that greater and that powerful. But if you give your attention to the worldly things, they will determine your destiny.